Look at you, such a damn square, losing your hair, losing sleep, losing your mind, just losing left and right because you so worried. You tossing and turning in bed because you thinking about this woman's body count. Listen, man, a woman's body count don't even matter, and we're going to talk about why. But first, wipe your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain. Let's go.
Bitch, you want all this pimping you can't afford. Perform like a punk, but wanna win his reward. Some suckers give you points, but bitch, you never scored. If you ain't paying pimping, then bitch, you getting ignored.
Okay.
I'm so sick of these.
A lot of guys make a big deal out of a woman's body count, and I believe that they lying about the reasons why they make a big deal about a woman's body count. Now, a lot of guys will say that they don't want a woman with a high body count because I guess that means she got a lot of wear and tear on her, or the quality ain't as good or something if the body count is too high. You know, a lot of guys will try to make it seem like that's the real issue, but that ain't the issue. Because if you in a relationship with a woman and y'all been together for years and you yourself hit her 1,000 times, what's the difference between you hitting her 1,000 times or 1,000 different guys hitting her one time each? The quality is going to be the same quality. Seriously, like, what you got to understand is that a woman is not like a pair of socks or a pair of drawers or something like that, where after so much usage, the wear and tear, the quality, dwindles down and you got to go replace it because of the wear and tear. No. See, the beautiful thing about a woman, God made her so that no matter how much she uses her body in the bedroom, she got that snapback as long as she take care of herself the right way. And, it's going to be all good. So the quality is something that usage doesn't deteriorate. Time changes the quality of things, of course, or it can. Eventually it will. As people age, the quality of things, becomes less and less. But as far as usage, that don't even matter. See, what the real issue is that guys, when they hear that a woman got a high body count, the first thing they do is get into comparison mode, competition mode. They immediately start thinking like, damn, I know she done had somebody bigger than me. Damn, I know she done had somebody that could last longer than me. Damn, I know she done had somebody that could perform better than me. That's the immediate thing. Whatever inadequacy that you've made up in your mind that you suffer from, you believe that somebody in her high body count is, superior to you when it comes to that. That's what the real issue is. You afraid that whenever you up in her, she just thinking to herself like, damn, I wish I had number 876 right now. You worried about her thinking about somebody else, but that's really you thinking about somebody else, right? But that's really what it is, though. A lot of guys be worried about who she done had in her past. It ain't got nothing to do with the quality as far as the wear and tear, because you can't really tell. You can't really tell what a woman's body count is by being intimate with her. You can't jump in that thing and be like, oh man, I could tell she didn't. Now, some people, you could tell that, they didn't have a little wear and tear on them. But 9 times out of 10, when you jump inside a woman, man, you can't tell that she done had 5 bodies or 500 bodies or 5,000 bodies. You can't even tell. The only way you really know is if she tells you and if she's honest when she tells you. But, and this is the thing too, Most of y'all is tricks. Most of you will pay a woman for her time and her pleasures in that bedroom. Most of you are going to do that. And guess what? Some of y'all will pay top dollar for that. And guess what else? The top dollar that you paying for that woman in the bedroom, she definitely got more bodies than your girlfriend 9 times out of 10. And guess what? That don't take away from the quality because you paying for it. It's so good that you're willing to pay for it. And she probably got way more bodies than your girlfriend or your wife or your significant other or whoever. And you're going to enjoy yourself. You're going to be glad that you paid top dollar. You might even go back again and pay top dollar again for that woman that got that high mileage, that got all them bodies. So, if you're willing to pay somebody for their time who has a whole lot of bodies, and when you go up in that thing, you're not thinking about all the bodies that she done had before you. You just happy to be up in there, and you're happy that she was so willing to allow you to pay to get up in there. It don't matter. So this is somebody that you will pay for, right? But the bottom line is it don't matter. So again, back to the woman that you might not be paying for as far as a transaction, but you are paying for as far as time and all of that. That's a whole nother conversation though. But the woman that you dedicated to or that you in a committed relationship with, again, unless she tells you, you 9 times out of 10 won't be able to tell if the body count is high or low just by being intimate with her. That shit don't matter. So when you become secure in your manhood and you're not worried about what other guys before you done, the body count really don't matter. See, take it from a pimp, right? Now, as a pimp, messing with 304s, they definitely, if they body count ain't high now because they fresh in the game, it's gonna get high 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, a 304 gonna have a high body count. But guess what? When the pimpin' get up in that thing, pimpin' ain't thinking to himself like, damn, she done had 20 tricks this month. Shit, I wonder if the tricks was bigger than me. I wonder if the tricks was doing this that I did that I ain't doing. I wonder if the tricks was doing that I ain't doing. Hell no. See, this you gotta understand too, right? Again, you comparing yourself, you putting yourself in competition with the guys of her past, but she's not doing that. See, this is the thing about a woman, right? Now, as far as a guy's equipment down there, yeah, it definitely plays a role. If you well endowed, I'm pretty sure most women would agree that, they like that type of thing. Some women don't though. Some women don't like a guy that's, very well endowed. But what supersedes that is foreplay, which a lot of y'all lames don't even know anything about, and that emotional and mental connection to a woman, right? Because see, a guy might be bigger than you. He might be in better shape than you. He might be better looking than you. But if he can't connect with that woman the way that you do mentally and emotionally, then he ain't going to be able to compare to you. That's what it's all about, because this is a woman. She's governed by how she feels. So if you know how to make her feel a certain way when you go in there, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. And how you make her feel has more to do than what you're doing with her physically. The physical part definitely plays a role, but man, getting off in that mind the right way and getting off in them emotions the right way, that's where you're gonna make your mark. That's where you're gonna separate and distinguish yourself, right? But again, when you have that about yourself, the last thing on your mind is this woman's body count. The last thing on your mind is what she was doing with this guy, that third, Tom, Dick, and Harry before you. Me, I don't have them kind of worries because I know what I bring to the bedroom and I know what I'm about to do in there. I know what I'm capable of. And, you know, I know I'm real vanilla. I ain't got no problem saying that. In the bedroom, I'm a vanilla type of guy, but shit, I'm very proficient, if you will, with my flavor. You know, I ain't got a whole lot of variety of flavors, but the flavors that I do got is potent. You dig? But there's a lot of guys that are gonna do things in the bedroom that I'm not gonna do. You think I'm sitting up worried about that? Like, damn, he put his mouth down there and I ain't put my mouth down there, so I ain't gonna be able to please her like he did. Or damn, you know what I mean? He let her do this to him and I definitely ain't letting her do that to me, so she probably ain't gonna enjoy me the way she enjoyed him. Hell no, I ain't worried about that shit. Nah. Again, I'm very vanilla in the bedroom, but I don't really get, I don't really get no complaints like that. You did? I definitely get compliments though. So, the bottom line is, man, it's about locking in with that woman mentally and emotionally as well as physically. And the bottom line is the body count don't matter. And the reason why guys say it matters is a lie. It's not because of the wear and tear and the mileage and all that type of stuff and the quality. No. You feel insecure about the guys in her past, and if she got a high body count, then it's a high likelihood that some of, if not a lot of those guys was better than you when it comes to dealing with her. That's what you worried about. But again, if you just lock in with yourself and do your thing when you come up in there, you ain't got nothing to worry about, you dig? So woman body count don't even matter, man. Hey, and not just that, but there's some women with a high body count that could do some amazing things in that bedroom. For real. So a lot of times you're gonna have a better time with somebody with a high body count. You dig? Me, myself, that shit don't matter to me. Whether she got one body or 100 bodies or 1,000 bodies, that shit don't matter to me. But one thing I do know is that if she got experience, it's a high likelihood that she gonna be better at what she do. So if anything, there's a benefit more than a detriment when it comes to her having a high body count, you dig? So that's something to be appreciated, man. But let that marinate on your mind one time. Freeze is it. You see that right there? This right here? This that love juice, man. Go ahead and put some of this good old love in your body like so. And of course, as always, long live the incomparable Sinful to P. We out.
Let's go. You see, the God anointed game appointed PI since knee high. Knew that God appointed me to be fly. My reply to the blessing, only one decision for me, man, to integrate it and demonstrate it's obligatory. Okay. So begins the story, these blessings I'm not in tune with.
But getting back to this game that I never left.